everyone, Christina here again from the Box Reviewers, and we have another Quilty Box. Whoop whoop. As I say every single time, I love Quilty Box because they are stacking up my fabric stash like you would not believe. I have an aunt that I'm sending a bunch to that I won't have time to use and that I think she'll make some pretty quilts out of. But I am keeping some of my favorites for myself. I have no idea what's in this box. I remember seeing the card last month, or in the brochure, their little booklet that they send. It showed that, you know, the sneak peek, but I don't even remember the woman's name. I have no idea. So the artist, everything is a complete surprise. So I'm curious to see what's in here. But again, Quilty Box, brown box with the green on it. Simple sticker. Open it up and let's look together. Ah! Oops. All right, we got stuff falling on top. I got to remember to look next time before I do that. So, all righty. So here's the stuff from the top in the box. So I'm going to set the box down here. And we will, oh, that's a piece, so we're going to leave that down there. All right. SusanClaire Mayfield is their Artist of the Month, featured artist. She's been quilting since the 70s and was sewing as a child, encouraged by her mom before then. When asked to teach at a local quilting store, SusanClaire decided to prepare her own patterns for the class. The designs and patterns were popular and quilters asked for more, and so the pattern designing began. SusanClaire has many designs now and her own studio in New Zealand and loves it. She's on Instagram, she's at Gourmet Quilter. On Facebook, she is Quilting is Delicious. And her website is gourmetquilter.com. So, took a little peek on the back. All right. There are bundles of inspiration, little magazine that comes featuring SusanClaire Mayfield. It's got information about her, more information about her, whole bunch. And then okay, that must be the pattern, so we're going to hold off on that. Oh, another pattern. There's 2 patterns this month. Awesome. And then I'm assuming there's some batik fabric in there because they're talking about how batiks are made. And Hoffman's Indah Batiks. I'm assuming that's the company that the fabric came from. Some information about, does thread expire? When should I change my needle? Subscriber spotlight is Heidi Williams. So Heidi, we're spotlighting you here too. Might as well show you off. Her love of Quilty Box started with a mystery and a surprise. She and her friend joined in on Bonnie Hunter's mystery quilt last year, and Heidi won a Quilty Box giveaway. After that box, Heidi knew she had to subscribe and get Quilty with us every month. She's from Detroit, Michigan. So, hey Heidi, shout out to you. I love Quilty Box too. I totally get it. And then next month's sneak peek is Jera Brandvig. So that's who's the featured artist for next month. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to show you the patterns until I see what's in the box. So, first we have Add a Quarter Plus. I've never used one of these. So, the lip on this ruler automatically allows 1/4 inch seam allowance to any angle for your rotary color. Great to use when foundation piecing. Oh, that is awesome! So, your fabric sits up against this little lip. Can you see that? How that sticks up? Your fabric sticks up against there. That's your 1/4 inch, and then you can cut your pieces. That's what I'm assuming. Oh, no, I'm wrong. If you look at the picture, you lay this on top where you want it here, and then you cut with your rotary here. So you line it up with this line, but then you do your rotary cut here so you get your 1/4 inch seam allowance. That's very cool. I've never seen one of those. That is awesome. And it's, you know, a 6-inch ruler, I believe. Is that? Yeah. Yeah, that's 6-inch. 6-inch ruler on the bottom. So that always comes in handy. And a little hanging hole. We always like those hanging holes, especially in a sewing room when you got to hang everything up. All those little pieces get lost if you don't. So that's cool. That's from CM Designs, cmdesignsonline.com. Oh, they really wrapped it good today. Okay, I've got to pick up the box. And yes, I'm sitting down today, almost on the floor. The standing up was starting to bother my hips. I have problems with my hips and stuff. So every once in a while you catch me. I still have the same backdrop and everything. I just sit a little lower to the ground and move everything with me. That's all. All right, now that I got this open. Oh, cute. Look at the way these are packaged. I love it. And it's got the rope wrapped. I mean, it's wrapped tight around it too. I don't know if I'm going to be able to just untie it. Well, maybe. But look at all these colors. Now, do you see all these colors? They're very, I think, jungly, tropically, you know, stuff like that. So that might give you a hint as to the pattern. Let me get this down on the ground. But there are some pretty, pretty colors. Let's see if I can get it untied without hurting myself here. But that's some stiff rope. It's by Me and You. That's what it says. Me and You. Or maybe that's the Indah Batiks by Hoffman Fabrics. 8 fat quarters. So a colorful collection of Indah Batiks from Me and You by Hoffman Fabrics, hand selected by SusanClaire. So SusanClaire selected these to go with her one pattern that's in there. So we have, it's got little triangles, swirly triangles all over it. That's a really deep gray blue, maybe even a dark gray. To me, it's got a bluish tint to it, but it's a very dark gray. And then we have a yellow on yellow batik. Can you see that pattern in there? It's like a darker yellow. That's pretty. And then here's a medium gray with more light gray on it. It's got all kinds of fun shapes on it. Oh, I like this one. This is like a olivey green with the little X's on it. And then we have a bright orange with a light orange with little dots. Dots are always fun. I always like dots. Oh, this is cute. That's a kind of a dark orange with a light orange with some random little lines and circles all over it. Then we have a darker orange with the little squares on it, or diamonds, however you want to look at it. And then this last one is very tribally looking to me. It's a dark orange with the little rectangles and everything on it. It's really pretty. I like that one too. That one and the green. These two are my favorites, I think. These two. They don't go together by themselves, but I think they're pretty. Very cool. All right. Now, the pattern, well, the first pattern that they show is Jasmine Giraffe. That's the quilt that I think that the fabrics are for. I don't know if there's going to be enough. I don't think there's enough for that many. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, there's, well, you're gonna have to get a little something extra for the background. All of these colors are good for the piecing parts, the applique, or if you want to quilt it on and all that. That's good for the piecing. Obviously, there's not enough for this or for the backing, but that's, you can just do the giraffe on any backing that you have. That's pretty cool, and it gives you all the instructions, what sizes of how many different things you need, and it's really cool. All right, and then the other one, this is Dots and Stripes. This is one of her quilts that I think is really cool. I really like that. So none of the fabrics here would are represented in this particular pattern, but look at that cool little pattern. That seems fairly simple because it's a lot of straight. It's just the circles you'd have to add on. And I'm assuming the circles are kind of like appliqued on. I don't know. Cut circles. Oh, you use a Kurimi button? Does anybody know what a Kurimi button is? I think we're about to find out because it looks like we have a pack of them. Where are they? We do. Kurimi buttons. They're little plastic discs with a slight curve to them, kind of like the top of a fabric button. And yeah, the idea is these are actually buttons on there. I thought maybe they're just appliqued circles, but no, they're actual little buttons. That's so cool. So yes, we did get the Kurimi button pack by Pinwheels.com. A great embellishment to any quilt project with many sizes to choose from. You'll be dreaming of ways to use these bite-sized notions. That's so cute. But yes, it's by Pinwheels.com. So I've never heard of those. That'll be fun to play with. That will be really fun to play with. I like that pattern. That's kind of cool. That would be something that I'd hang up. I wouldn't use that for like a bed or anything. I would use that to hang up because it looks so cool. And put that behind your bed as a headboard kind of thing. Oh, that would be so cool. All right, what else have we got here? We have, oh, you can never, ever, ever have enough of these. Water-soluble pencils. Markings from these water-soluble pencils easily wipe off with water and also very useful for marking when you sew, stitch, and do patchwork. You can never have enough of these. As any kind of sewer, you never, ever can you have enough of these because you lose them, you break them in the middle of something, and you don't really want to have to go stop what you're doing, go sharpen, having extras around. And you get blue, pink, and white, which I think are really cool because for the darker fabrics, obviously white works great. But some of the lighter fabrics, depending on what shade you're going with, the pink or the blue would work out really good and still show without being too obtrusive. And, of course, they're easy to come off, too. So, water-soluble pencils, very, 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 very handy at all times for anything. If I can get this paper back in. All right. And these are from Clover. So, let's see. Does it say... No, it just says Clover. Does it give a website? Clover-USA.com. There's a little teeny tiny print down there. Clover-USA.com. So, awesome. What else? Oh, we got something else in here. Hang on. Not done yet. Well, besides our normal Quilty Box sticker. I like the Quilty Box stickers. They're fun to have around and to give to friends. When they ask where you got that cool stuff, you can tell them, hey, I got my Quilty Box. Go get your own. And this is... Oh, this must be an extra. This is called Soak. And it is clean all the laundry you love with this rinse-free, environmentally friendly formulation. It's perfect for washing your laciest lingerie, softest sweaters, swimwear, handmade quilts, even baby clothes. Show your laundry and the planet some love. Okay, so it's laundry detergent. It says put a teaspoon in 1 gallon of cool water, soak for 15 minutes, gently squeeze, no need to rinse. Oh, that's cool. So if you have some, like one of your, quilts from great grandma or whatever, which I wish I had, but I don't, then you could get some of this. This sample's obviously not going to, well, for a gallon. For a big quilt, you'd need some more, but that's a way for you to hand wash your quilt and not have to go through the wringing process, like 15,000 times to try and get all the soap out. You only have to wring it once, and then you hang it up to let it dry. Very, very cool. I like this stuff. I'd never heard of that. It's called Soak. Let's see, is our website? Soakwash.com. Oh, it's simple. So we'll have to check that out. I will try that out. Did I miss something? Oh, what's in the... Oh, here we go. I almost missed this. So you obviously need a pattern for your giraffe and your buttons and your stuff like that. So all the pattern pages for Jasmine Giraffe. That is cool. So there's her head. And here's her neck. And here's part of the flowers. And here's the rest of the flowers and leaves. And then the circles for the other one. And then the eyeballs. Or the circles for the giraffe. And then the eyeball stuff. Or eyelids. So, awesome. I always love Quilty Box. I don't know if I've told you that. I know, shocking. Me not tell you something, really? All right. Quilty Box is, like I said, over and over and many times, and I will continue to say, Quilty Box is one of my favorites. Maybe because I'm a bit of a, fabricaholic. I like all these pretty fabrics. Even if I won't use them, I like having them around. I like to stack them. I like to see all the various colors. I like to reorganize them. And my aunt is going to love when I send her box, which I meant to do in the last box, but I still have it. It's sitting here. It's ready to go. I just have to slap a label on it. Haven't gotten around to it. But she will be getting some of this eventually, but her box is already full, so I have to start another one for her. I'm going to become her favorite niece, I'll tell you what. So Quilty Box, thank you so much. I love everything. As always, you guys do an awesome job. I hope that I'm getting across just how much to our viewers, just how much I love Quilty Box and what great quality they provide. I still haven't looked at how much they are. I know I write it in the blog post that we do, but I just copy paste it from like the first one. So I don't even look at what the price is. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's more than worth it. I'm always happy with it. If you sew, give it a shot. One box, you're going to be hooked. If you're at all like the rest of the world that likes to sew, we tend to hoard fabric. So, Quilty Box, thanks so much. I hope I get one next month. I can't remember when we're done or if you're just going to keep sending. Either way, I'm happy. So thanks so much, Quilty Box. If you like our video, please be sure to subscribe. Click the little thumbs up button down there. The more subscribers we get, the more people we reach, and the more subscribers we can get. And we just want to get all these boxes out there. We want people to see what's available for gifts for themselves or whatever. I mean, there's so many subscription boxes out there that cover so many genres and niches that it's so hard to just find something that fits. And there's several directory type places that you can go look at, but they don't all have all the boxes. There's some boxes that don't list themselves in directories. So I am actively looking all the time for new boxes to review, to ask if we can review them. There's been a couple that we really wanted to review, and they said they just can't. So one of the reviewers actually bought it themselves because we really wanted to review it that badly. I don't normally let that happen, but some people, they're like, no, I'm going to pay for it myself because I want to review it. So if you know of a box that maybe we haven't reviewed yet, that's a little more obscure, or maybe is just starting out, let us know. Get in touch with them. Have them get in touch with us, and we will be happy to review their box. So again, Quilty Box, thank you as always. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.